Where we're going, we don't need old consoles. We're going back to the future. Or is it forward to the past? I'm not quite sure. And as you can see, I've got a whole load of original Xbox games loaded up on my Xbox, and it's my Xbox Series S. And this video was suggested to me by Wagnalls over on my Discord channel, and he'd seen someone on Twitter doing pretty much what I'm doing here, having a load of original Xbox games on their Xbox with an original Xbox background as well. And I'll show you how you can load this background that you're seeing in the back, you know, the green in the background. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But before we do that, let me just talk about this a bit, because I think this is something that Microsoft are doing that is fantastic. And not only are these games available on the Xbox, they actually run better. And I know people have talked about that before. But you've even got things like when I loaded up Ninja Gaiden Black this morning, when it loaded up, it did a little sync and it went in and it gave me the menu from when I'd been playing it previously. Now, I'd been playing it previously on my other Xbox in the lounge, and I'm now sat in the office and I'm playing, or I'm making this video on my Series S. So all the advantages, or most of the advantages that you've got with your Xbox games, your current Xbox games, your modern Xbox games, are carried across to your original Xbox and your 360 games. Obviously, with original Xbox games, you're not getting gamer score and stuff like that because it wasn't set up like that originally. But other than that, a lot of stuff works really, really well. You've even got things like quick resume in certain games. I mean, if I load up, let me see, if Black's one of my quick resume games. If we go into the sidebar for a moment and I go into games and apps, you'll see the original Xbox games that have quick resume. And we've got Black and Republic Commando, which actually isn't on that desktop. I was playing around with that earlier though. So Black has got quick resume and so's Republic Commando. So if we just go back here and I load up Black, you'll see in the top right hand corner it says quick resume, and there you go, you're in straight into quick resume, and that works really, really well. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on all games, and as you can see here, I've got 2, 4, 6 games loaded up. Only 2 of them have actually got quick resume enabled, but you know, it's there, and hopefully more games will be added to quick resume as time goes on. One thing that is missing, apart from obviously gamer score, is FPS boost at the moment. You get FPS boost with 360 games, or you know, some 360 games, but not with, or certainly from what I can see, I can't find any original Xbox games that have FPS boost. So that might be something that Microsoft can add down the line as well. The other thing I'd like to see is a whole raft of more games, because I've actually created an original Xbox games list, and these are the games that I've got. Now I've got a load more original Xbox games, but you know, on disc. So I've got things like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on disc, and several others. But these are the ones I've got digitally. And what we got 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I've got 16 games there. So it's not exactly the entire library, and you know, quite a few games are missing. Notably for me, the Project Gotham Racing games, probably never going to see those because of music and all the rest of it. Time Splitters 2, I'd love to see that. Jet Set Radio Future, definitely love to see that. And the Burnout games as well. And I'm sure there's games that you would like to see from the original Xbox coming forward and playing as well as they do on the Xbox Series X and Series S. And, you know, you go into something like Black. I mean, you look at this game, okay, you can tell it looks dated, but it's not that bad. It's actually very playable, and the actual gameplay in it's fine. So, you know, these games are worth going back and playing. And, you know, I love this. I love the fact that you can set your original, your new Xbox up to look somewhat like the original Xbox. And ironically, with the original Xbox, with the modded menus and that you do now, this actually looks more like an original Xbox than my original Xbox. But anyway, how do you get in and set up this background? That's fairly simple. If we go in and we go across and down to settings, and then once that's loaded up, we will go down to general. Oh, it's already on general. So then you go from general, you go across to personalization, and then you go down to my background. And then usually I've got solid color and game art, but I've gone and changed it today to dynamic backgrounds. And if you select that, it'll give you a selection of different dynamic backgrounds that you can choose. And, you know, they're all fine and everything. But that is the one that you're looking for if you want it to look like an original Xbox. So, yeah, just select that one and there you go. Now, obviously, as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure whether everybody can get this yet. I know it's available in the preview program. Let me know in the comments if you're not on the preview program and you have managed to load this up. But for now, it's certainly working for me on the preview program. But yeah, I just wanted to go in and have a look at this, and you know, it's a bit of fun. I think it's great, and I you know, apart from the fact I'd like to see more games, I'd like to see more games with quick resume, and I'd like to see FPS boost. As it stands, I think this is great. You know, it's a little bit of nostalgia for me. It feels like I'm going back and jumping into my original Xbox, which I've got 2 of those, but don't tell anyone. But yeah, and here I've got my OG Xbox games loaded into a list as well. And you know, I just wanted to make this because, like I say, it's a bit of fun. And you know, at the end of the day, why are we playing video games? Why do we have these consoles? We have them because it's fun. And I enjoyed this morning, setting all this lot up and making my Xbox look like an original Xbox to some degree. But anyway, that's me done. I hope you like this one. You know, it doesn't really do much other than tell you how to do the background. But it was something I enjoyed doing, and I just wanted to do it because Wagnalls was talking about it and we were having a bit of a laugh about it in my Discord channel. So yeah, anyway, that's me done. I'm going to go and grab a cup of tea. If you like this one, give us a thumbs up and all the rest of it, subscribe and whatnot. And as I say, let me know what original Xbox games you're playing and what original Xbox games you would like to see as, you know, backwards compatible, because there are many, many more games out there. But as I say, I'm done and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.